And so far, we got 50 people that's made over 7 figures.
That's tough.
Yes.
50 people. You done made 50 millionaires?
I made 50 millionaires.
God damn. What was the biggest amount of money you made in a year?
So my company made $5 million this year.
Golly,
In
5
3
million.
months.
In 3 months.
In 3 months.
What I've realized too, and the more and more I'm talking to more people in this financial space, it's a lot of black women that's excelling in this. You think the men today sassy, as they say?
I do believe it.
There you go. The God. Have no fear, Mr. Organik is here, and this is Organically speaking. Now listen up. We only have one individuals in the building. Today we have that. I'm talking about, listen up, you gotta get that money. How you get that money? Start your own business. How you start your own business? Knowing how to do it. So we got somebody that's gonna break it down for you. Understand, America got their freedom from Britain because they were trying to tax us too much. So that's how you get the money. You gotta learn about these taxes. And we got somebody gonna teach you, you hear me? We got Wealthy K in the building. How we doing today?
Hey, I forgot the name. What's your name?
I'm Mr. Organic. I'm the God.
Okay.
We
We gotta start that over.
We already good.
Ask me again.
How you doing today, Wealthy K?
I'm good, Mr. Organic. How are you?
I'm blessed. I woke up today, guess what? I was me.
Absolutely.
That was a head start on everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They playing catch up. I'm already bam. You know what I mean? Woke up, put my motherfucking own clothes on. It's my own clothesline too, by the
Love
way.
that.
Man, I got a gift for you too, a little workout set, you know, one of the ones.
Yeah, fitness.
Come on now. Gotta have the fitness because health is wealth. You know what I'm saying?
wealth.
So I see you in Miami. What was you doing out here in Miami?
We out here working, actually. We getting a lot of exposure, a lot of engagement, just putting our information out there because our people lack that. So that's what we're doing.
Super lack it, you know.
Yes.
We was always pushed back and held down and not get information. You gotta understand, back in slavery time, you learned too much. They'd cut your tongue off, cut your ears off, just for trying to be smart.
Yes.
And they mad cause niggas, you know what I'm saying, we got a little bit held back. Y'all was killing us when we was getting smart. We get a book, y'all cut our hands off and
That's
shit.
because they knew that was power.
They knew what because we the most adaptable people on earth. So when we speaking on adaptability, we talking about what you've learned because you got a special thing you're teaching people. It's about taxes. Can you just give me a little quick rundown just to get a little intro on what you do with this tax business?
Well, I am a tax professional, but not only do I help people with their taxes, I teach people how to get into the tax industry as well.
That's legendary.
Yes.
Yeah, because not only you eating, you want other people to eat too.
I want other people to eat too.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Because I see you eating, you was on a private jet, eating fruit and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, she getting to it.
You are.
So give me like one of the intros of how somebody can start their own tax business.
Starting your own tax business is fairly easy. The only thing you need, I would say, is somebody that got you, somebody that already done it,
Yeah.
that can save you costly mistakes,
Yeah.
You don't want to reinvent the wheel. Go ahead and follow it. It's already put in place for you. The second thing, you don't need an education, really.
Right.
You don't need any credentials or certifications. The only thing you need is a pizza, and it's from the IRS, and it's $19.95.
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers out here can start a whole business with taxes for $20 basically.
$20.
Then how did you learn this initially?
Somebody introduced it to me. I was introduced to the information, and now I introduce others.
Okay, so how long you been doing it?
5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
Okay, that's why you're Wealthy K. You really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And where you based out of?
Dallas, Texas.
But it's everywhere though, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can do
my
it.
company is worldwide, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. Well, not the world. I'm sorry. United
Come on
States.
now, United States now.
United
Motherfucker can't be
States.
in Russia trying to get some of this American money.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because tax season, everybody talk about tax season, right? They were like, oh, it's tax season. So why not be the person people coming to get their taxes?
Exactly.
Especially we got Trump in office. He giving all type of new goddamn, you know what I'm saying, rules for the tax money. Yeah. What has he done since you've been in taxes? What has he done as president that gave like extra incentives to people to get this tax money? What do you think?
Honestly, I haven't seen any extra incentives other than COVID, right?
Yep.
So during COVID, he did increase the earned income credit and child tax credit.
Yep.
Since COVID, it's went back to normal now.
Okay.
So he really haven't done anything for the lower income individuals.
But okay, because you're right. Because last time he was in office was when COVID. So he just knew.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing happened yet. He just knew this time.
He ain't did nothing
so
yet
next
for
time
us.
around, we're gonna see what he got. But yes, that changed the game. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really did.
People, motherfucker went crazy.
Man.
What? I ain't gonna lie. That's why I got my first Rolls Royce. I went crazy with him. You know what I
I
mean?
ain't gonna lie, me too.
But it was like, thank God I had businesses, right? I had stuff going on. So
Yes.
I thought it was over. I thought like, man, what I'm gonna do? Everybody ain't got no money.
A lot of
people got
businesses took loss.
Yes, a lot of businesses took losses, but a lot of people got that money and they started spending the money.
Yes.
So that turned up. And you started about 5 years ago.
Yeah, I started during that. That's how I came up during COVID.
So give me a process of you during that situation. Like how did you started during that COVID situation? Because everybody went crazy. How did you start?
Well, they know that businesses were taking a loss, so they created something for business owners, which was the PPP.
Oh, yeah. 3 Ps.
Yeah, the 3
Change the
Ps.
world, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I was able to take advantage of that, and with that money, I invested into a mentor that could teach me all about the tax industry and how to maximize.
Nice.
Yeah.
How important is a mentor? Because some people, they want to be cheap and, and try to do their own way, don't know nothing. How important is a mentor?
A mentor is super important because not only can they teach you, but they can guide you. Sometimes we're feeling down. We just need somebody that's been through all of the, I want to say seasons of the business. A seasoned mentor, they've been through the ups, the downs, the middles, Yeah. So that's super important. You need that. You can't go into it blind because you're going to mess up, and you can avoid all of those mistakes. You're still going to hit some.
Of course.
But you can avoid the major ones by just getting with somebody that's been in, I want to say, 5 to 10 years at least.
Yeah, because like I say, people are scared to, put their money in places, and while they're wasting their time by holding a little money, they're still spending it and not learning. You can expedite it by putting that to somebody who already done it.
Exactly, and time is money. You can cut the learning curve by just hiring a mentor.
For sure. Yeah. I be trying to tell people that they don't want to listen, you know what I'm saying? And they want to come to you out of nowhere, but like, hey, bro, put me on, man. Nigga, I don't know you. You skip the line, now you skip the line, you pay. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple.
Right.
But people don't want to do that.
They don't.
But I'm telling y'all right now, this is coming straight from the Organic man. It's best to have a mentor. It's best to have somebody in the business you're trying to create already there, and she's doing that.
A mentor changed my life.
It changed your whole, look at you, I see you. You know what I'm saying? You here today in Miami chilling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So how could you help somebody start their own business through this tax professional, situation you got?
Well, I created a whole blueprint for people from A to Z, from step 1. So you can come to me not knowing anything about taxes.
Right.
Within, I want to say my program is 3 months. So within 3 months, you can be set up all the way, ready to start your own tax business, ready to start preparing. You can also hire individuals to work under your tax firm, so that you can create an additional stream of income as well from them.
So it's like, okay, so not only you create your own business, you can create a business that makes other people business, and you still make money off that.
Yes.
Dang, that's crazy. That's prolific. So how many people you had within this 5 years become successful under your blueprint?
Oh, my goodness. So my very first year when I started, it was just me.
Yep.
I learned the ropes. I was with a mentor. I saw her business model, and I was like, this lady is killing it.
Yeah.
Only just by helping other people, because the more people you help, the more people you earn.
For sure.
The more money you earn. So the second year, I was like, I want to do this. I want to help people. I want to bring people into this organization, in this industry, and show them how to make 6 figures in 3 months. A lot of people don't believe that you can do that so fast, but you really can. So what it looked like for me, my second year, is when I started my own organization and started bringing people in and teaching them the tax industry, teaching them how they can make money in this industry.
Yeah, keep going. Break them down. They need to know, because like when you take somebody that doesn't understand business or don't understand taxes, and you could just mold them, so is it like a program, or is it like you could come in-house and sit down with you and break it down? Like, is it one-on-one?
So my stuff is virtual.
Tough.
Because I have so many people come in, I teach them all at one time.
Yeah.
So my last webinar, I had 80 signups one night. We've been working now for, I want to say, 45 days. At least, I want to say, 20 of them have launched their businesses, brought in people already, and they're already making income.
That's tough.
Yeah, because not only you make income during the tax season, you can become a mentor or somebody that introduce other people to the industry as well.
Yeah.
Sell courses, whatever you want to do, and make money like that too.
Oh, that's an umbrella. That's an umbrella and goddamn tree of greatness.
It is.
That's crazy, because when I'm thinking about it, it makes sense, because if I can show you what I've learned and still make money with you, and you make your money too, you're going to tell more and more people, and just keep that cycle going.
Keep it going.
You can't beat that, especially in our community, because, the hardest thing is to give that information to somebody that utilize it. Now, I could tell you whatever, but are you going to utilize it? You force yourself when you're in a program like this. So it's a webinar. So is it like you do it straight through Zoom, or how that work?
I do it through Zoom. So they come with me. We meet every week.
Yep.
And we go from A to Z, how to start up. So first of all, I tell them how to show up on, how to show up on Instagram, social media.
Yep.
Clean it up.
Yes.
Go get your professional photo shoots done. Go do you some videos, marketing. Because if people you got a great product, but if people don't know about it,
Don't
you're
matter.
not going to make no money.
Yeah.
So we do that. Then while they're doing that, we're working on their back office. We're setting up their websites, automations. We're running ads for them, growing their business at a very fast pace. And that's what a lot of people miss in the, tax industry. They don't grow as fast because they're not investing.
Yeah.
They're not investing in their brands.
Right. So they just do something that's sitting on it like it's just going to come
Just
to
waiting
them.
on, yeah.
Yeah. They got to be proactive.
you got to be quick. You got to move because success loves speed.
Yeah.
You got to move
Especially
fast.
like what you just said with the social media and content space. Like you're doing now on the podcast. People don't know the importance of that. And see, what happens is everybody want to be the biggest and the baddest. They don't understand just having you a community is just as good.
Yes.
If you got a great product and you talking directly to people that look like you and think like you, those are the people you want.
I promise
You can go viral for anything, but if it ain't for what you want or the right people, it's pointless.
Yeah.
So you creating that content on what you do, and that's the tax business. So you break them down, right? How important is for a person to have their product ready before they start talking about it? So what I mean is like, okay, if you're on social media, right, and tell them to clean it up, they talking about this and that. No. You have to be talking about your tax business. You have to be talking about money. How important is to have that niche mastered? Be direct.
You need your systems and processes before you can start signing people up, because if you're not ready for the overflow, then it's going to fail.
Right.
You're going to fall flat on your face.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want to go ahead and have that set up before we
Yep.
want to, or you can do like a soft launch, talk about it, sign people up for your wait list, but you definitely want to have everything set up before you actually launch and start taking people in.
Yeah, because I've seen people who like had situations, right? They had a nice little like program and their content wasn't on the same level. So for instance, I had a guy that was doing like rental car services, right? But he was constantly just showing himself shopping, buying luxury stuff, but he's not even showing the cars or showing people with his cars. So that's what I mean, like make sure your content is programmed to your niche, right?
Exactly,
And
alignment.
Alignment. I don't know, it's hard for people to understand unless you're doing it.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. And do you help them like with content? Like you got the people to put them in the right position with that?
Absolutely. So we have connects. I connect them with my design team,
Tough.
my marketing team. They even marketing strategies. That is, they come up with scripts for their videos for them. Everything that they need, because that's hard for people. People don't know how to just go out and make content.
For sure.
It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
And I know that because that was me.
Yeah.
The way I constructed this business, I thought about all of my weak points. Where did I
Nice.
struggle?
Yep.
What was I stuck at?
Mm-hmm.
And I put it all together step by step for them, and then they're flourishing.
Right.
And I remember you asked me how many people have
Yeah.
I made successful with my, business model.
Right.
And so far we got 50 people that's made over 7 figures.
That's tough.
Yes.
50 people, you done made 50 millionaires?
I made 50 millionaires.
God damn, you know what I'm saying? You turn it up. And we need that in our community because motherfuckers running around, doing the wrong thing, you showing them the right thing. What was the biggest number that you got somebody, like not even yourself? What's the biggest amount of money one of your mentees got?
As far as profit?
Yeah, in a year.
In 1 year, I want to say 1.2 million. And that was this year.
That was this year?
Yes.
God damn.
And we ain't talking about me, we talking about them.
Yeah, we talking about it. Yeah, we ain't gonna get to you yet. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see one of them. You know what I'm saying? If they got 1.2, we know where you standing at. You know what I'm saying? Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
That's dope. And I don't know, man. Like when I hear things like this, it gets me motivated because I always want to put that information out there because everybody want to have the things, but they don't want to do the stuff to get it, right?
Exactly.
And on top of that, when you do have it, what are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get some money, all they want to do is shine instead of trying to grow it.
Exactly.
And what they can is do that with this business and invest into their marketing. And that's what, many people skip. Once they get a little bit of money, they just want to
Saks Louis Vuitton. Come on, man.
put it into your business, put it into your marketing, and keep on growing.
But they scared to invest.
Why is they so scared to invest?
I believe they don't think the return on interest is gonna be there.
Right.
They never seen it before, so you're scared of what you don't see. If you blind and you walking, ain't you scared?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
I need
So
a dog at
until they
least.
see it or they have faith,
Right.
they're gonna be scared.
Faith is important though.
Faith is definitely important.
Yeah. That's why it's called leaps of faith. Like people
Yes.
don't know, like taking risks and those leaps of faith is going to take you all where you need to go to. Because if you're moving with the faith of God in you and you trying to progress, you're going to win. If you scared, you hesitant, you ain't going to go nowhere.
Right.
So now let's get to you. What was the biggest amount of money you made in a year? I'm in your business. I'm pocket watching. Let me look inside that motherfucker. Boop.
Look, this was my biggest year actually, and I'm so excited. But my company made $5 million this year.
Golly,
In
5
3
million.
months.
In 3 months.
In 3 months.
God, we just getting started.
And we just getting started. Money's still rolling in right now. Yep. The
That's
projected
tough.
is gonna be 10 by the end of the year.
That's your projection 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
can't beat that.
tax season is over, but I'm still doing mentorships. I'm still teaching people. I still software, so that money adds up too.
Oh, for sure.
I got so many streams of income in the tax industry alone.
So are you doing like digital products too?
Yes.
Okay. Because like that's what I realized too. If you have like a digital product, even if you have like a service, if they got constantly getting more information through digital products, you go up.
Exactly.
And What about like a community? You got that too?
No, not yet.
Yeah, that community.
Yes, I know.
I just talked to Smitty about that. He broke that down. That community something serious.
Man, it's something serious, and I know, and I'm working on it. I should have that launched in 30 days.
Yeah.
He ain't playing with me.
Yeah, he told you about that?
Yes.
He put me on. I need to get me money for community
Man,
shit.
because I have 23 people inside of the organization. If they just pay for the membership, that's like, right.
Yeah, that's going to take care of the crib. That can take care of motherfucking Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
As I said, the dollars add up. Well, people constantly just want everything so fast, they skipping the process.
Because crumbs make a cake.
That's and a big cake, too.
Yeah, a big
crumbs
cake.
get you food, too. You eat enough of it.
I promise you do.
Motherfucker be running from the crumbs.
I ain't thick for no reason.
Hey, talk to him. You got to have the whole enchilada, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I always want to, make people understand that, too. Like, they want to skip the process, always want the whole cake instead of grabbing the crumbs along the way. And then you can learn the recipe.
Exactly.
You can make your own cake. You just want to get somebody else finished product. No, I learn how to make your own cake, motherfucker. Then you can sell them up a recipe to somebody else. They can flip it, then bam, it come back to you because you got more cakes. They don't understand the process.
We got a whole bakery.
Come on now. And then we franchise that, and we set them up for a case, and we go learn the pies, too. That's what it's about. So that community is very important.
Yes.
I like that. And I'm trying to figure out me a way to do money with my podcast and also the clothing stuff I do because I need that. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this a long time. I don't know if you know. I've been doing this a long time.
I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Feeding the people glory. And this space right now, what I'm loving and what you're pushing to is that financial literacy. Yes. That's a space that us as hustlers, as black people, that we mastered, in the streets. But now we're taking it to business. So that's why I'll be so excited to get this information to my people. So, boom, you got the community, right, coming, and you already got the digital products. You got these services. Like, how are we going to get these to the people? You got like a 5, I know I'll be hearing about these like 5 days events and things like that. You know what I'm saying? The sign up things. You got anything like that coming along?
I do have a 5-day challenge.
I knew it. I knew it. I motherfucking knew it. I knew it. Tell about that 5-day challenge.
So in this 5-day challenge, I'm going to teach normal civilians, individuals. You don't even have to be an entrepreneur, how to start a tax business in under 30 days.
Tough.
Putting it all on the table, dropping all the gems.
Yeah, they need that. And once again, I've heard this over and over again about these challenges and these 5 days things. And man, it's so compelling because you pull so many people in and they walk away with a lot of information in that small amount of time.
Yeah, they do.
So what you gonna teach them in that 5-day seminar?
Well, I'm gonna teach them how to go. First of all, we're gonna start with mindset.
Yep.
Because mindset is so important. So we're gonna start with mindset. We're gonna teach them how to believe in themselves. You gotta manifest things too. I manifest this $5 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wrote it down.
Now.
It's in a book right now. I manifest that. So you gotta believe. You gotta go ahead and write down what you want. I even got a check printed out on my wall right now for $10 million. I ain't touched that yet, but it's coming. And
it's gonna come. Yeah, you got that motherfucker framed up, or it's just sitting there. You just put a thumbtack on it.
No, it's a check and it's in the frame.
Okay, yeah, frame it up.
Yeah, so we're gonna do mindset. Then we're gonna do foundation.
Okay,
that's what I like to work on. Let's get the LLC. Let's get the EIN. Let's get those things in place. Let's get your business domain, email address, because I want you to show up professionally. A lot of people got tax business and it's so ghetto. I hate to say it.
I done heard about them.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
The trap taxes.
We don't need to do that.
Man.
Stop it. We gonna accept that.
Come on, man.
We gonna switch that LLC, man.
That's why we get talked about now and frowned upon now.
Hey, you gonna fuck it up, man. You got people looking at you crazy.
We're gonna do our foundation. Once we do our foundation, we're gonna go ahead and get into, branding.
Yeah.
Present yourself right, professionally, photo shoots. Get yourself out there. After that, I'm gonna teach you some tax information. I'm gonna teach you the basics so that you can go ahead. I'm gonna teach you how to do your course. I teach you how to do webinars. Exposure, because you want to build and grow a business. You need people in that business to work with you so you can maximize your income.
Right.
You can do it alone, but honestly, the way I made my business, I built a team.
Yeah, team.
So
is
that's
important.
what I teach them. I teach them how to build a team of over 300 individuals.
That's tough.
A lot of people like, I'm scared. I don't want to work with that many people. Well, you don't want to make no money.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't want to make no money.
Right.
So that's what I teach them. Also, we're gonna go ahead and get into building their own course. I do teachables right now. I show them how to build a teachables course so when they bring in individuals, the people can get right started.
Yeah.
Started right away. Also, what else? I think that's it.
That's a lot, though.
That's it right now.
Yeah.
Might be some, I don't know.
Yeah, if you think of it, come back to
I'll
it.
give it to you.
But let's start with that manifestation because I want to break down each step because it's very important. Everything I've done in life, I manifested. You know what I'm saying? One of my things, moniker is the master of manifestation. I don't care what no one says. If you believe and you talk about it and you visualize it, you write it down, you touch it, you will receive it in due time. But a part of that people miss is the work part. Super important. Yes. So you could think about it all day, sitting there and praying, begging God for all this. Like he ain't got 8 billion people to worry about, and your nigga ass sitting there begging. You gotta see your work. Get your black monk ass up and go grind, and then he bless you. You can't lay in the bed, please, God, I want 10 million. I done wrote a check, but you ain't doing no work. You got to put the work behind it.
You do.
Yeah, so when did you start getting to manifestation? How that's so important to the mindset?
I got into manifestation when I was working a 9 to 5.
Come on now.
I said, Lord, please give me. It's so funny how I said, Lord, please give me a way that I can make money, a lot of money, and don't have to go to work.
Damn.
That's what I said.
That's a good one.
And literally, like a year later, I was an entrepreneur. Now, I was selling clothes out the back of my car at that point, but I was making $20,000. It was a lot to me. Yeah. I'm coming from not having much. You know, I'm from the hood a little bit.
For sure, a little bit.
Yeah, because I had two parents. I was, but
yeah, mom and dad get mad when you say that.
Yeah, but they were because you embarrassed me.
Yeah. I did that at my brother's wedding, right? And I'm like, yeah, we came from nothing. We had no fathers. There's 5 of us. I thought I had a good speech. Everybody crying. My mom called me, motherfucker, fuck you. You tell our business. I said, oh shit, damn, that is kind of true. I have to tell the business to everybody. You got white folks here and shit. So I know what you mean. But go ahead.
But yeah, so I came from nothing. So I was selling clothes out the back of my trunk. My dad really didn't even like that. He was like, you going to random apartments at night selling clothes? I was selling knockoff Nike in the back of the truck, knockoff LV. I was selling it, but so God brought me that. I want to say, I think.
Yeah.
I manifest that. And then we went from that to, that was my business. I had LLC, had my boutique online too. I was my own model.
Tough.
Yes, and then 2021 came, COVID.
It's up.
They gave me that 20 bands.
Manifestation.
There we go.
Destination.
Like, I literally just quit my job and never went back.
And hired that mentor and went all in.
Yeah, I got my mentor, of course. Before then, I didn't know how I was going to make this money, but I knew I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I just stepped out on faith. I didn't know where to go. I just knew I was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a hustler, too.
Facts.
You can't just manifest and don't got no get up to you.
Yeah, that's what I always say, too.
You got to be a hustler. You can't be scared.
No.
Like, I'm selling clothes at nighttime in random apartments, pulling up.
Whatever it take.
Uber clothes.
I got to get it.
Got to get it.
Call me. I'm pulling up.
I'm on the way.
We're going to figure it out when we get there. Wherever we got to go, I'm ready to go there, too. But I got to get this bread.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then I started doing a little bit of credit repair. I ain't like that though.
Yeah.
So I seen them doing the taxes online. Somebody actually asked me, did I want to do taxes? I was like, no.
Yeah.
Because who's gonna trust me to do that tax returns? This is such a risky business. You're missing somebody's taxes.
You got all the information.
Who gonna trust me with that?
Yeah.
But she encouraged me and told me to start my first year. I didn't really have a lot of guidance, and that's what built me to, building my mentorship. I didn't know what I was doing. They taught me a little fraud, to be honest.
Oh shit, we don't want that.
Yeah,
now.
But they was wanting me to make them a lot of money, and that's what they was. So I saw their business model. I saw what I didn't like about it, and I reconstructed it into something way better.
Yeah, that's dope. Because at the same time, you wanted to be structured. Because we don't get to the next step. The next step is the foundation, and when you do a business, especially you black, you want to dot your I's and cross your T's. You don't want to have nobody in your business and taking it down because they're looking to do that anyway. Or people calling you a scammer, or people trying to hate on you and put bad reports. You want that thing to be looking professional and moving professional. So that's the next step you spoke of, the foundation. Now let's break down some of the components of the foundation. Could you talk about the name of the business, the look of the business? Give us a couple main components about the foundation of this.
Well, you want the front side could be good, but then the back end could be trash.
Right.
So you want to make sure the back end is good as well. Your systems and processes. When you get these people in, are you going to actually deliver?
Right.
So you want to make sure you have something in place for people to follow. Something for you to keep up with them. You want to keep up with their process as well, because now you're the mentor.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for you and they trusting you. I hope this is answering your question.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so back ends, automations. I use Trello boards or some type of to-do list boards. I also use Asana. That's a to-do list. It keeps up with all of the tasks that each individual needs to do or complete in order to launch their company. Mm-hmm. So I share that with them. Like I said, the teachable course. You want to make sure you have. You want to make sure you tell your people, and also you have business insurance. Errors and omissions, because we're doing taxes.
Right.
So we make an error or we omit something and we get sued. We need insurance for that. So that's a big one.
I didn't know about that. That's a huge one.
You want to have SOPs in place.
What the hell is SOP?
Standard operation procedures.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so if you hire somebody to work for you, they need to know the procedures to do for a certain task. What do you do every day? Write it down.
Yeah.
What do you do every day? Write it down that you don't have to do. Write down your whole operation.
Tough.
What do you do? Where the person come in when they get onboarded? How do you do payroll? Map that out. Those are SOPs.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to your VAs or whoever it is. So you need that.
VA, virtual assistant?
Virtual assistant, because you're going to need some help with this.
You're going to need some help for sure.
You're going to need some help with this. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying, because that foundation, a lot of people skip that part because they want to.
They don't know that part.
They don't know that part. And they want to just to look good, but it really has to be good. And if your LLC ain't right, you ain't got that insurance, you ain't got your assistance. So once it start rolling, you might get that initial surplus of money, but if you're not doing right by it in the back end, your whole shit will crumble.
It is, and they're gonna talk about you on social media.
Oh, they gonna tear you up.
Yeah, so you
They
gotta
can't wait.
uphold. You gotta uphold what you're promising to people.
Because anyway, they gonna do that anyway. So like,
It's inevitable.
yeah, especially you start shining. You know what I mean? Like
Ooh-wee.
motherfuckers call me a
They
scammer all
hate
the time.
me.
I'm like, damn,
They hate me.
Yeah, can I get where these motherfuckers at so I can really scam them? Shit, because I ain't got no money for these motherfuckers. Can you show me where I got let me go get them again, because I ain't got nobody yet. Shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? The fuck is y'all talking about?
Man.
It's just so wild to me that you be successful, you showing your life, and they gonna put you in
Because
that
it's crab
category.
in the bucket mentality.
Is that what it is?
That's definitely what it is.
Crab motherfuckers.
Yeah, because they know where you came from, or yes, it be the people that know you.
Oh, yeah.
That grew up with you, that give you those problems. The strangers really make you rich. I don't have that many problems with strangers. I do
Right.
a little bit, but it be the people that grew up with you, know you. They came from the same place you came from, but you're in a different area now that they want to be in, but they don't got to get up to get there.
Right.
So they mad.
Yeah, that's true. It is the people. It's at the same time they want to ask for things or they want to be a part of something, but they're not willing to do the work you did or maintain, the level of grind you did to get. So even if I say, come on with me, I initially bring you, but you're not keeping up with me. What are you around for?
Well, we the 1% for a reason.
For sure.
Not everybody gonna do it, because
Yeah.
if everybody would do it, everybody would have it.
First day, and motherfuckers want all this shit that the 1% got, but you're not out working the other 99%.
They're not doing it.
Yeah, so
They're
get
not
away
up at
from
12
me.
o'clock doing podcasts.
And nigga, I want to do this right now. I will chill. It's Saturday. This Miami. But I'm handling business.
Handling
You know what I'm saying?
business.
First and foremost, the business must be handled. I retired my Dukes 3 years ago. She got to
Love
stay
that.
retired. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from Deion Sanders. He said it best. He said his dream was to retire his mom, but the overarching dream is to keep her retired.
Mm-hmm.
I see many people like, oh, mom don't got to work no more. Then now she got to go back to work. I ain't got time for that.
Ooh, my mom be mad at me.
What?
She spoiled.
Mom to what?
Yes, no.
See, right now in Vegas, I'm about to.
Me and my mama just left from Greece.
Come on
3
now.
days ago.
Oh, that's
we were
dope.
just in Greece.
Yeah.
Took on for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's legendary.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom spoiled. She hit me up. It's whatever. I don't never tell her no matter what.
I can't.
Nah, I wasn't supposed to be here. She made it happen.
Look, now, I really don't know why you put me here for real, because now I got to pay all these bills.
You're right.
I ain't asked for that, but okay.
The bills is a motherfucker, man. People don't, the motherfucking bills, like, woo, they don't never stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you pay off your crib. You still got property tax.
Property tax.
You got to pay for the trash bed. You got to pay for the shoes. You
HOA.
got lights. Goddamn, like, unless you go live in the woods or something, I don't know.
I see why people be homeless.
I see it. No, some real shit though. I saw like an old dude, he probably like 70, walking down the street looking smooth, black dude. I'm like, this nigga made it all these years. He's still walking around cool. He had to go through a lot of shit to still be maintaining in life, because motherfucker be 30 about to give up. He's 70, walking around chilling, eating motherfucking chicken and shit. I'm like, man, you gotta salute an old motherfucker. People be like, they young and they doing something. Hey, nigga, you motherfucker, you gotta make it another 50.
Make it 70 years.
Yeah, like you think you doing something because you young and doing something. Hey, brother, that's simple.
This shit could all go left.
Quick, you gotta maintain. So any older motherfucker, I salute because I'm older. I'm 43, so
Wow.
I know. I'm gonna drink
You're
water,
good.
coconut water.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah, work it out. So it's like, so people like try to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like you. Go to brother. You gotta make it this long and still look like this and get this, brother. I don't know if you gonna make it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got it in you. You know what I mean? So, but it's the foundation, like you said.
Yes.
It's that groundwork you put in. What was the third thing you said? You said manifestation, the foundation. And what was the third thing for your mastermind?
Just the tax knowledge. You gotta
That
know how to do
knowledge.
taxes.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let me take a sip because we're gonna get this knowledge.
Yes.
Because that's where it skips. Because that gray area and that knowing is so important to
Yeah.
getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it be so many grants, so many situations, all this shit, and you're just not reading up and on the knowledge. So what is the knowledge that people miss within this tech business that you give them?
I mean, it's pretty much the basics. I mean, they come in not knowing nothing. It's a lot of stuff they don't know.
Right.
So it's different filing statuses that people supposed to claim, but they're not. A lot of people filing their taxes wrong their whole life.
Right.
People be
I know
married.
I was.
People be married, filing head of household. Like, come on now.
Stop
they be,
it.
Yeah, they be doing a lot. So, what you want me to touch on?
So I say this because I didn't really know it till I got me a CPA when I got some run. I got that first $1 million, and they started trying to take all my damn money from the state and federal. And he was like, he sat me down. He's like, listen up, write off everything. you're your own business, right? Because I am, because that's what I do. I do Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I am an influencer, and I do all this shit is write-offable. And I didn't know, so I'm just paying these people. He sat me down and broke down all the write-offs. How important is that to learn that part about the write-offs and things like that?
Well, in my space, it's not very important at all because remember, we deal with low-income individuals.
Oh, damn, that's true.
Yeah,
they get money back.
Yeah, they get money back.
You some lucky motherfucker, boy.
Yes,
Y'all don't know.
I love them, but so I don't do the people that got to pay in because
Okay.
you could charge them up front, but you got to be very careful with that because you can write off a lot of shit, but you write off the wrong shit too.
And they're going to be down the door.
Because every time you go out to eat, it's not a business.
True.
It's not a business. Every time you get on a plane, it's not a business meeting or a business trip.
That's true.
Y'all be lying and y'all making millions and y'all writing off all that stuff. The IRS is definitely going to start looking.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to prove it. And if you can't prove it,
yeah.
Because when they find out that you underpaid, they gonna add penalties to it, and it's gonna be more.
Yeah, that'd be that motherfucking insurance. I mean, that interest on there.
Oh my God, interest and penalties. Yes.
Whew, it's no
so
joke.
you might as well just pay it right the first time. And,
Yeah.
You know, but it's a lot of loopholes, legal loopholes, maybe like trust funds and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, put in trust fund. Also, what I learned too, and I put my people on it was insurance. I put a lot of money in insurance.
Yes.
That's the best. That's untaxable. You know what I'm saying? You pay off your fund and all that stuff is legendary. So, okay, low income people. That's who you mess with the most, right?
Those my people.
Those your people.
Yeah, I gotta get them back some money because they look forward to that.
They get back that money.
That's when they get their cars, pay off their bills, buy their kids something for the first time.
Yeah,
Probably
get
the only
chick
time.
when we flip that, just said put back in the streets.
Probably the only time for the year the kids gonna get something. So we gotta make sure we take care of them.
That's better than Christmas.
You remember tax time when you was a kid, man?
That was
be
the
like,
time.
go put your shoes on. Let's go to the mall.
We going to the mall for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm running out there, no socks on the shoes. I don't care. I want me a iguana. I want a fucking pet iguana. That's why I got my first little animal. I want a pet iguana. I went to the damn thing, tax time. Shout out to my dude. I ended up killing. He ran away. I lied. I ended up killing him. I said it ran away. Sorry, Mom. I tell the truth now. I said it ran away, but I ended up trying to force feed it a little baby rat and it choked and died. Then I tried to put it underneath the porch. Look, it ran away. It didn't go. I lied. I killed it on accident. Sorry, Mom. But yeah, so tax time is very important. And most people, I don't want to talk crazy, but you have kids, you get a lot of money back.
Yeah.
How much they get for them kids?
Well,
I heard it's probably going up. Trump would be adding more money to that if I'm not.
I would hope so, but we don't know. We don't know till January when they update the tax laws.
Yeah.
But for one dependent, you get anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. Two dependents, you get I want to say $5,000, and then 3 dependents, 8 to 10. Just depends on how much you work, how much taxes you paid in. Yeah. Things like that.
Yeah. So when you do that, even though you show them the business, you still break that down for them too, like how to get the most money for their clients.
Absolutely, we show them how to maximize their tax clients. Yes.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah, because if you
feed them, it's up.
If you ain't getting your clients the most money back, they're gonna leave you. So you need to be educated on that. You motherfucker
want their buddy.
Yeah.
So you got to give it to them. Because I remember, like I said, as a kid, people were like, hey, gotta put you on, because you only get a certain amount of kids. My mom had 5 kids. They be asking, can I get that number, put it on my taxes?
Exactly.
Niggas be filming with all type of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They be coming up, can I carry my dog? That's you.
The dog?
Yeah, they pets.
Can you put it on there?
It's a tax write-off, but you cannot get a credit for it. So you can't carry it as like a dependent or something like that, no.
Oh, but you can write it off like paying for the food and things like that, medical bills?
Yes.
What is a hidden gem in taxes that people don't know that they can actually utilize?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
That was a good one, though. I didn't know about the dog shit. Because the motherfuckers got all them dogs.
A hidden gem. Let's see. Because how much can I...
Don't give them everything. Just give them a little sprinkle. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Because it's a gray area because everything don't work for everybody. And everything is, to this one person. Like, what works for you may not work for this person. Yeah. And you don't want to just put something out there and they put it on everybody in.
That's true.
They get in trouble. So I wouldn't...
The dog, like I said, the animal stuff, that's a good write-off.
Yeah, because another write-off is medical dental.
Medical dental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody break into your house, you can write that off.
Really?
Steal your stuff, yeah.
What?
That's a loss.
Okay, because I thought, of course you got insurance, but I didn't know you could
write that off.
Motherfucker stole all type of shit.
If somebody owe you money,
what?
You could file a 1099.
Oh, I need to write all that down. Motherfucker owe me plenty money. Yeah. What? That is a write-off. I done lost it. The niggas ain't giving it back.
A debt cancellation, so it's going to write it off on your income, and they got to pay taxes on that
I can put their name. I'm going to tell them.
It's going to add this to their income.
I put their goddamn name on that motherfucker, too. Uncle Sam will knock on their door.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm telling them motherfucker this season. Hey, all you motherfuckers owe me money.
Send them a 1099.
What's it called?
1099-C.
1099-C. And what else?
It's a debt cancellation.
Debt cancellation. You bitches owe me money. I need y'all. I need my money back immediately. I'm looking right now, telling on everybody. It's about 10 of you motherfuckers owe me some good money. Try to be nice and get motherfucking money. They be begging. Oh my God, man. Here you go.
Got to never ask again.
I'm gonna give you a scenario. What happened to me one time, right? Because I'm a nice guy. I give people stuff all the time, right? This guy DM me on Instagram, bro. I look up to you, Organik, man. I'm in the hospital. I crashed my car. He had the little Band-Aid on, the medical thing on his arm. I said, damn, brother. He showed me the picture of the car. The car was motherfucking tuna can. I said, damn it. He's like, bro, I just need like $50, bro. So I give me some food, man, and I'll be good. Know what I did? I sent the nigga 100. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Cash app, nigga, God bless you. But I gave him a warning. Listen up, black bastard, I don't know you. Never ask me for nothing else again, okay? All right, again, I appreciate it. 2 days later, guess what?
Yeah, it's for something.
Nigga DM me again, showing another like band.
Okay.
I said, I hope you die. Hope it's over with this time, you son of a bitch. Why you do that to me? I try to be nice. You know what I mean? So now, what is it called? The 10 what?
1099-C.
1099-C, debt what?
Debt cancellation.
Debt cancellation. I'm gonna put that nigga on there.
Yeah.
You owe me $100. That was a couple years ago. Can I add interest?
Nah.
Like the goddamn it, I thought.
Yeah,
I
you
could.
can. I mean, if that's how you. I mean,
You owe me $150.
Okay.
For the suffering and pain that he put me through. I'm gonna tax his bitch ass. So boom. So when are you doing this? When is this next 5-day trial?
Oh, it's gonna be June 27th.
June 27th. That's coming up.
5-day trial is crazy. It's a 5-day challenge.
God damn it, trial. 5-day challenge.
They gonna love it here. They don't need a trial.
They don't need no trial. Y'all signed up. Y'all locked in.
They lock it in.
Yeah, 5-day challenge. And it's like you give it like awards and all that for the best in this whole challenge.
No.
Don't give them nothing. You gotta give them some of it. I see them with trophies
we give
and
a
stuff.
certificate of completion.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think you should have the person who do the best.
I mean, because we don't know in that 5 days.
They just learning shit.
Yeah, they're just learning stuff. So the 5-day challenge is you coming in and getting all this information. I'm gonna give you 30 days or 45 days to execute. Because remember, we got a whole lot to put in place for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about your mentees? Are you got like a situation where you keep track of who the most glorious?
Yes, we do a gala. We do an annual gala where I put my top earners, top 5 earners on there. This year, I'm actually giving them wealthy chains.
I like that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker shining too. I want me one. Can I get one after
Absolutely.
this? Yeah, we get a big one right here. Wealthy motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I want a big
Let 'em
W.
know.
I would have designed a little different. You know what I'm saying? Big W.
Big
that
W,
bit.
little
Yeah, put wealthy in there and then encrusted inside the W.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the West Side fingers like that, like Dub C and goddamn Ice Cube. You know what I mean? So you do a gala.
Yes, we had one last year, yeah.
How was the gala? Was it Cinderella type? Break it down. I want to visualize the gala.
Okay, so let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
It was big. We had 300 individuals there. It was black. It was gold. Every time somebody come across the stage, we had fireworks exploding with smoke. I was passing out awards. We was there like 3 hours. We had an open bar, free liquor, so everybody was
Motherfucker got that drunk twerking and shit
Man,
up.
it was toe up. I'm not going to lie, but everybody had a great time. And it was a celebration because it was our first $1 million milestone.
Tough.
We jumped from 1 million last year to 5 this year, so that's crazy. It's gonna be even more crazier this year, and we're doing it in July 25th.
So that's the next one coming up?
Yeah, and it's
Damn.
open to the public. Come pull up on us.
Where you go? It's in Dallas?
It's in Dallas.
I'm pulling up.
Pull up.
I'm gonna be guest speaker of that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, do
You
us
go,
some
and some
interviews.
beautiful women out there.
Ooh,
I know
everything
Dallas got them.
Everything bigger in Texas.
I want them. I want them all. Let me shoot 'em. I'm ready to devour 'em. I want to cut it out. I'll tear that whole motherfucker gala up. Don't let me in that motherfucker. I'm gonna cover that bitch with a tuxedo on.
Yeah, you should. It's
You know
a
what I'm
black
saying?
tie event.
I'm gonna
so,
come
yeah.
tuxedo, the long dumber motherfucker though, like goddamn orange with the top hat. You know what I mean? I'm coming.
Oh my God.
Yeah, June, what is it? July what?
July 25th. Ain't nobody safe.
Come on, man. I'm coming in. I'm coming in for war.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I come there and interview everybody, but I want nothing but the single women. Now, if you niggas, God bless y'all, I don't talk to y'all. I want the single lady. Even if you ain't single, baby, hey, I'm sneaky too. No, it's probably bullshit. I wouldn't do that. So, man, what I realized too, and the more and more I'm talking to more people in this financial space, it's a lot of black women that's excelling in this.
We dominating right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie either. You know what I mean? It's a
I
beautiful
don't
thing
know what
to see.
it is. I really don't know what it is.
What is it? What is it about black women that's being so successful and hardworking nowadays?
I just feel like we lacked for so long, and we was dependent for so long on black men
True.
until we couldn't depend on them no more.
God damn, hold on now. I
Hold
am a
on.
black man.
Look,
I hear a black man back there in the
That's
back
not
room.
everybody,
Okay.
but it is some. You know how many single parent homes it is? We were forced
Facts.
to go get it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't supposed to be like that, but we were forced, and I feel like that's what's coming. And also, we're in a different age now where we got access to a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. We can even make a whole lot of money from home with our kids.
Yeah.
So once we got access to that, we turned up.
Right.
I can build a course online, sell it online, be cooking and patting my baby on the back while selling this course
Yeah.
and making millions of dollars.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong with that. So once we found out that, we wasn't tied down because we was tied down a lot because we had kids. We can't move around like we need to.
Yeah.
We can't go where, men have free will. They can go wherever. Go
Yeah, we could leave.
conferences, wherever, travel, do podcasts all night, all over the world. We didn't have that.
True.
So now we got virtual Zooms and meetings where we getting exposures online.
Yeah.
So it's easier now. So I feel like that's a reason why too.
In this space, it's just, like I say, it's just so, like, the more I'm looking, the more I'm paying attention. There's so many, like, women that just tearing that shit up, especially black women. And, I guess they tired of it, waiting for somebody to do something for them. They're doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So when I hear...
Niggas stingy these days, I ain't gonna lie.
I know I'm on stingiest
I
bastards
ain't trying
on
to
earth.
come up off nothing, so we gotta go get it.
You gotta get it together then.
My daddy was giving them, he was giving them money.
He was giving it up?
He was giving them money, yes.
Okay.
But they ain't like,
they ain't like that no more,
no.
Huh? So you think the men today sassy, as they say?
I do believe that, yes. They want to be courted.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, court me.
Okay.
So what's
my
going on with
goodness.
men nowadays? How you feel about that? You think it's a problem?
Yeah. The water is tainted. I'm not even outside. I gotta focus right now. I can't even worry about it.
Yeah, you can't
It's
worry
so
about
bad.
them.
I ain't got time. You're gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is it hard for being a successful black woman?
Yes, for me, yes, because I out earn a lot of the niggas, and it makes them feel a type of way.
Right.
So it makes them feel uncomfortable a little bit.
Right.
And then I don't need them either, so it's like, I don't know, it's hard for me today. It's hard. I feel like you got to be very submissive, and you can if it's a person to be submissive too.
Right.
I just haven't found this, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm young, y'all. I don't know.
You young?
Yeah.
How old are you?
25.
Oh yeah, you
But
are
I
young.
don't know yet.
Yeah, and then you in Texas, so it's like that's a big area. And Dallas, I don't know. It's ain't many black folks. Is it like that?
No.
Not really,
Not that
right?
many, right?
That's that old white money in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers got that oil money, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what kind of
I
money.
done caught me a good old cougar bitch out there one time,
You
boy.
did?
Whoo, nigga, I was feet up. I was in the back of the Rolls Royce eating goddamn caviar shit.
Off your hand.
What? Straight up. I was eating motherfucking goddamn escargot. I said, damn, what is that? You know what I mean? She had a bitch feed it to me. You hear me?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but I did wrong with her. I want a Dolly Parton type bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, damn, I see that our black women is having a battle with the black man right now. How can we rectify that? What you think? What can help that? These niggas got to get more money or what? What they got to do? What you think?
I mean, the niggas with money, they just want multiple bitches, so it's like...
Right.
I think it's a lose-lose battle. I think it's a lose-lose battle, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Relationships is not, don't ask me about that. I don't know. That's not my pour. I suck, too.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, they suck, I suck, we all just suck.
Yeah, we got to find a median ground because, a woman, they want a guy that got all this success and he's good looking and all that. So you think I'm a super nigga? I done got all this shit and all this money, and I'm just going to sit with you, one person.
Yes, and that's the problem.
Right, it ain't going to
That's
happen.
the problem. You're not going to do it. We don't like that. We
Right.
got our own money, too, so we finna leave. We ain't got to stay no more. It's optional because we got our own money.
True.
So we just hit a war.
It's a war.
Yeah, it's some niggas that will,
Some.
like, slim to none, but
Yeah,
it's some.
slim. Because they're like my closest friends.
Because they want to pop it too. Niggas want to pop it too. Now they finally got money. They want to go out and have fun and do them too. And I understand that.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to do it with me.
Because you ain't accepting it.
I ain't going to accept it, no.
You gonna understand, though.
I definitely understand. I feel you.
You ain't gonna let
Because we only get one life. Let's enjoy.
Yeah, we signed up for glory and greatness. You think I'm just gonna turn it off now?
Right.
But you find that medium because if you don't, what I've always realized, if a guy, when he has success and has all that shine on him, if you don't know how to cut it off, you're gonna get cut off. It's gonna go bad for you. I spoke on this other dude podcast about most black men. If you stay in that, I'm gonna fuck all these bitches stage, you're gonna go out bad. You're gonna go out sad. All the great black men have. You know what I'm saying? And I said it before, people think I'm blaming the women. No, it's the niggas' fault. You gotta calm your ass down. You gotta have some balance. So you wanna get you a good woman that got tax businesses and all that, we gotta work together.
Yes.
Fuck all this. I don't need to be,
Right.
You gotta get that out your system. You know what I mean? But it's difficult.
Yeah, and I feel like once they get out their system, they got all these, but nobody that can call when shit really go bad. They get
Right.
sick.
It's over.
Yeah, you can be wealthy, but you're sick, and now you really can't even have sex like you want to.
Hell no.
Now what's important?
Yeah.
Somebody to help take care of you, build you back up, and the ones that was with you when you having fun, not gonna be there.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's very true. And I've seen that, so you want to build that foundation. And if you don't have that, your ass is grass. So, but you helping people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So not only is it, men is in the program too, right?
Yeah, they
It
are.
ain't just for the women's.
No, men are in it too as well.
Yeah. So guys, make sure you hit her up and get some of this good tax business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's very interesting. Like I said, if she making $5 million, her closest, her newest mentee making what, 1.2?
She's not my newest. She been with 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, she a boss too.
Yeah, she is.
So did she branch down, got her own businesses and people?
She did. She started with me as a tax professional, right?
Okay.
Just, with me, nothing new to the industry. Then I made her a team lead where she could bring in her own team.
Yeah.
This year I just made her have her own company. Her own company did, first year with the company, she did $1 million.
That's crazy.
But she got a team with her, over 250 individuals.
Mm.
My company got 2,000 something individuals now.
2,000.
Yes, because I have a whole lot of individuals that have a whole lot of individuals.
Got
so it's
you.
like this person got a team of 200. This person got a team of 200. And I sell them software, so I make money from the software as well. The software got fees. So this year we did 11,000 tax returns.
Damn.
Yeah,
11,000?
11,000.
That's a small town.
Huh?
That's a whole small town of goddamn
Yeah, that is
people.
a small town.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
tough. Okay, so now I'm understanding the projection of how big this could really get.
Yeah, if you just keep building and adding on, and then you teach them how to add on as well, you got to teach them how to build and grow.
Yeah,
You can't be the only one building and growing because you're going to be the only one putting in all the work, and you're still not going to reach those numbers.
yeah,
You got to build, I don't even know how to say it.
yeah. Community. I mean,
Yes.
and having integrity behind what you do.
Exactly, too, because you're not going to last long.
Yeah, no, not in this,
You know,
not in this social media world. Not in being no
They're going
black.
to drag you down.
Yeah,
Luckily, they ain't dragged me down yet.
yeah. They're gonna try to, but they can't stop you.
Ooh.
It comes with it.
I know.
Yeah, I realized that a long time ago. Once you become somebody, especially in black community and on social media and doing well, it's just part of it. When God is working and bless you, the devil is working trying to tear you down.
Absolutely. I do have a little bit of backlash from a couple of girls, but they do the same thing I do, and they just
Right.
want to be me, so
Right.
we ignore that. We don't even see it. We got to have tunnel vision in this industry because a lot of things are sent to you to test you just so God can see if you're ready for the next level.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if you're not
depending
tested,
on
you
how
have a
you
testimony.
handle that,
Yeah,
you go to your next level. Like every time some bullshit come my way, I make another $1 million.
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just something about when you're going up levels, new levels, new devils, right?
Devils, new devils.
So anytime I feel some bad shit happen or I have some bad shit happen, I'm like, oh yeah, something great about to come.
Me too. That's my whole mindset.
Thank you. I
already
appreciate
know.
it. Yeah, thank you, God. Because I know I ain't do nobody wrong. So I ain't deserving of
This
this.
ain't no karma.
No, it ain't no karma. If it was, then damn it, I'm
I'll
gonna
take
accept it.
it.
I ain't do nothing. So I know blessings is on the way.
Right.
So boom. How can they contact you to get involved with this legendary situation you got?
Well, they can hit me up on Instagram, WealthyK_.
WealthyK_.
Facebook, Kyla Brown.
You still on Facebook?
I love Facebook. I tell
Oh,
Facebook
you a
up.
I
tell Facebook
You
up.
like a Facebooker.
Man, I'm a Facebook comedian too. I'm funny.
Oh,
too.
you be talking shit on there?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I
what
had
you-
to tune it down though. My PR was like, you need to chill.
Oh, you can't be your real self.
I can't be my real self. Not on Facebook, not for real though. I wish I
Yeah.
could. On TikTok, I show out though.
TikTok, you show what you was talking about? What was one of your most viral, showing out
Ooh, shit.
videos?
I was in New York. I was on the streets and I had on like maybe a little provocative outfit, and it was a pastor out there, and he was like, "You demons, you're going to hell." And I must have cursed him out so bad, and I was recording.
Yeah.
And I posted it as a reel, and it went viral.
So he walked up on you, was provocative, had some booty shorts on or something? The dress, what you was going
I had
on?
on a dress with the top was out or whatever.
Had the
so,
bosom out.
Yeah, I did. And he was like, "You're going to hell. You're gonna die soon."
Damn.
And I must have said, I can't curse on you. I
You
can't
can
curse
cuss?
on you.
Fuck all that.
I said, "Bitch, shut the fuck up talking to me."
You called the pastor a bitch?
I called him a bitch.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, and like I went viral, but that was trolling bad. They was like, "You going to hell?"
Yeah, they
God
don't be on you
don't
about
like
that.
they be on there, but I don't care because who you talking to out here?
Facts.
Yeah, but
It's my life, motherfucker.
don't come up to me like that. And it's New Year's. And
Oh,
it's
you was New Year's, you
It was
living
New
life.
Year's.
Was it
the
Times
Bible
Square?
finna drop. Yes, the Bible finna drop everything. He out there on a microphone yelling. You know how the preachers be out there.
Yeah, trying to stun on you.
Man, I feel like you probably not even for real.
Right, he trying to get
He
some
get
money.
some money with the bucket out there.
Oh, he had the bucket by the foot?
I started to kick it over.
Yeah, I would have took it on. It took me about $17 for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Bought me a slice of pizza with your money, bitch. For real though, I'll be on that type shit. I don't like them motherfuckers.
I don't either.
Yeah, don't be out here, especially any white motherfucker be
Yeah,
like,
and he
oh,
was white too.
oh, see, I ain't get,
See, yeah, I feel
ain't
like
no
you feel
white
me.
motherfucker on no side, no road. You had a 400-year head start, sir. Get the fuck on. I got
Please
nothing for you. You need to give me something. What you got in your pocket? What you make today? You owe me, bitch, reparations. I'm going to dig in them funky ass pockets, you bitch. That's how I feel. I feel you. So then I didn't know, okay, you be talking crazy. What you be talking about on there then? Because we gonna get some of that too.
Well,
we got
no,
the business.
Facebook, I don't really be talking about nothing too crazy for real. I really get on them about not believing in themselves and
Yeah.
investing in themselves and getting
Lazy
to it. Stop being
motherfucker.
lazy. Like for real, I'm real stiff.
Hand out one motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't take excuses.
Yeah.
They be like I'm harsh and I'm not realistic and I don't, sympathize.
Right.
I'm empathetic, but at the end of the day, we can't sit in it. Go
No.
through what you go through, feel what you feel, and let's figure out a solution and move forward.
Yeah.
That's how I am, because I go through stuff too every day.
Hell yeah.
And I figure out how we gonna move forward from this. We don't sit in it and cry and look for a handout. No.
Yeah.
So and they don't like
all the
that
time
a little bit, but
yeah, that's real. Because motherfuckers be in hell, right? And they just complaining because they burning instead of walking. At least when you walking,
can we
you get a little
get
breeze.
a little air? Yeah.
Yeah, I get a little breeze. I'm sitting there burning, just sitting there, motherfucker. I'm hot.
Stop, drop, and roll or something.
Yeah, let me goddamn shit. Let me catch a little breeze. Motherfucker, make some moves. You going through hell. You just dwelling. We got to keep going.
Exactly.
And I feel that.
I'm real motivational, inspirational on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, let's before we get out here, give them an inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Quote. Give them something. Put you right on.
Just go ahead and get to it. Believe in yourself. Anything that you want to put your hands on, you can touch it. Reach out and touch it. Write down your goals, and let's get to it. It's pretty much all it is. There ain't nothing to it but to do it.
That's real.
Yep.
That's one of my things too. I always tell them, no excuses, just execution.
Yeah.
You know, like
still that.
Yeah, for real though, because it's like, as long as you execute, those excuses don't matter.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly grind. You got to believe in yourself like you believe in God. Never give up and don't give a fuck.
Yep.
That's why I tell people, like, you care too much about people don't give a fuck about you. You're sitting and worried about, all the people gonna make fun of you. They'll make fun of you anyway. Yep. But how about thinking about you winning? See, people be, pessimistic of a goal they're trying to get, like it's not gonna work. How be optimistic and it's gonna work?
They think about all the bad things.
Right.
What if it don't work? What if it do?
Yeah. Try that out.
Yeah.
That's where the glory lies. And that's how I always moved forward. Whatever I've done, I always thought of the goal, thought of the accomplishment, thought of the Ferrari, thought of the mansion in Malibu.
Yeah.
And I accomplished all that. That's it.
They can grow rich.
And it's so much power in that
It is.
that most people would never, tap into it because they're programmed to be regular and be a worker and, be complacent. Comfortability is where, you die at.
You're stagnant.
Yeah, you stagnant. You ain't going to grow. That's why if you stop doing things in life when you older, that's when you die faster. The people that still got something they love or they travel or they work out or they swim, whatever you do, you keep going. That's the same thing in life. When it comes to money, when it comes to, your happiness, you got to constantly go after that. So that's why I preach. So, yeah, that's what it is. How can I contact you one more time? Tell them your Instagram, your Facebook on there, your TikTok. It's all going to be below in the description, but she going to give that.
So it is WealthyK _ Instagram, Kyla Brown, Facebook. Both of them got the blue checks.
Boom, boom.
That's pretty much it. I don't got TikTok yet.
Yeah. TikTok is where it's
I
at, though.
do, but I don't want to give it to them.
You got to use that.
I don't even know my handle for TikTok right
start
now.
another one because do you do like a lot of reels and stuff like that?
I go live on there.
You go live?
I do my reels on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Those are my top two right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I started rocking with Facebook heavy like a couple months ago. And when I got monetized, they pay good on that thing too.
Oh God, they do. I get paid on there. Really
that motherfucker be busted. They got a little breakout program, give you extra little $600 just for posting.
Yes, bonus, yeah.
Yeah, a little bonus. You post 10 times and boom, a little extra, little 600, man. That pay the insurance on the web.
Yes.
So man, listen up, utilize everything.
Yeah.
Just take those same reels, put it on TikTok, put it on Twitter. Because you never know who's watching. Because that one reel could be seen by 100 people, but it'd be 2 people that really rock with it to be a part of the program.
Promise you.
Yeah, so people
I just
be
had
scared.
one reel that reached, I want to say 3.5 million.
Tough.
And I gained like 30,000 followers from that one reel.
Hell yeah.
And I was telling them how I don't wear designer, I buy properties.
Smart.
And I told them my outfit was from Shein, which it was. And
Why
they
not?
really loved that video. And I posted it again and went viral again.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to recycle it.
Yeah, I
that
recycled it. And I'm like, I'm just going to try it because I seen it. And I tried it and it went viral again. I gained some more followers. I'm finna do it again.
Yeah,
How many times am I supposed to recycle it?
That's the marketing, like the marketing manager, like the marketing like president or whatever of Instagram said that. He said if you use one reel and it goes viral, don't be afraid to recycle that joint months down the line. It works. So keep using that to your advantage. And also the grind for real. Like I've noticed when you flood them, I do 3-4 reels a day, and I always done that. My Instagram went down and I got hated. They took my shit out. It was down for 8 months.
Oh,
Yeah, that was devastating. I ain't gonna lie. But I started another one, and they got 60,000 followers.
That would
on
have made
that.
somebody quit right there.
Oh, what? Especially a nigga like me. Like this is my thing. Like this is what I do. Is my social media. And I hit 333,000, all real or organic.
Right.
Was gone, and I had 17,000 posts. So I don't play.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That motherfucker was gone. I was like, oh, but fuck it. I started the other one. Got 60,000 on that one. So
Easy.
and then God blessed me, got my main one back. So
Yes,
now
Lord.
I got 60,000 this one. So now I made this one the podcast one, and my shit busting again. Now I'm up even more.
Look at you.
Because I didn't stop.
Turn something negative into positive.
That's how we doing it in life around this motherfucker. We ain't never stopped. We ain't never quitting. We ain't complaining. We ain't maintaining. We going and growing, motherfucker. And we doing it from the seed because this is the organic lifestyle. And this is what I always tell people, right? S.R.T.F is my thing. Seed, root, tree, fruit. That's the process. Just like you starting a business and you giving it to them. You got to start at the seed. You got to plant that seed today. The root's going to grow. The tree going to sprout. And then you get that fruit. And guess what's inside that fruit? The seeds. So once you give somebody all that game and all that, they could take that, eat their fruit, give somebody else the seeds. They could pass it on, but they got to pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't be back there, you know what I'm saying, not pay attention. I got the seeds for you, motherfucker. Grow your own crops. And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's Mr. Organic. This is Organically Speaking. Make sure you hear her up, Wealthy K, if you're trying to be a boss today. That was a good one, huh?
Period. We were organically wealthy.
From the seed. We out.